how do I get Amazon to take notice of Kansas City? Product reviews. I live in beautiful Kansas City where the average home price is just $122,000, so I know Lux Living doesn't have to cost a ton. That's why at $14.99, these wind chimes are music to my ears. They have a soothing timbre, and they catch the wind just as beautifully as those far more...
That was Sly James, the very clever mayor of Kansas City, Missouri, has bought and reviewed dozens of items on Amazon, all in an effort to get the company, Amazon, to pick Kansas City for its new headquarters. And guess what? He joins us now. Mayor, thank you so much for taking the time. Listen, if you give up on politics, you got a job in product writing and descriptions. That was very poetic, I may add. So how did you come up with this idea?
Well, actually, I give all the credit for that to the team. We have a team of people who are working on this project. A number of them are marketing from my office, the city office, private marketing and public relations firms, and they came up with it, actually. I'm not going to take credit for something I didn't do, but I tell you what, it was a brilliant idea, stroke of genius in my opinion, and I think we've executed pretty well.
Yeah, so have you had any reaction from Amazon yet? Have they kind of taken the bait, so to speak?
Well, I don't know that we've had any reaction specifically from Amazon. I know we've had a reaction from a whole lot of other people, including the Seattle Business Journal there, wrote a nice story about what we were doing. So hopefully Amazon reads that. But the bottom line is what we're trying to do is to make sure that Amazon and everybody else, for that matter, knows that Kansas City is a unique opportunity, has some unique assets, one of which is our creative class. And I think that what we did showed the level of creativity and entrepreneurism and innovation that we have in Kansas City.
Now, there are critics out there who say in order to get such a big, deal in place, you're going to have to give up a lot of tax credits, a lot of tax breaks, if you like. How prepared are you and how prepared is the city to bend over backwards with regard to tax breaks and everything else to get Amazon to set up shop in your neighborhood?
Well, this will be not just a city effort, but it'll be a statewide effort as well. But here's the bottom line. The opportunity to do something that may increase your job base by 50,000 good-paying jobs in a single fell swoop comes along once in a lifetime, if even that much. So when you have that opportunity, if you don't make every effort to go after it, then I think that we're failing in what we're supposed to be doing. Our job, my job as mayor, and our job as people in the city and in the state is to do everything that we possibly can to provide for the long-term benefit of the citizens. And that's what people need to look at. You have to make an investment before you see the long-term return. So you don't make the investment thinking that you're going to have an immediate first-day return. You make it recognizing that if you have a company like this 10, 15, 20 years down the road, the returns will be magnificent. People will have better outcomes and jobs. This city will have a different character to it because of those types of things. So I look at it more as an investment.
Well, you have a lot of competition, and that's an understatement. I just saw the other day Michael Jordan was pitching Charlotte, Chicago, Denver, you name it. You got some very strong competition out there. Are you up for it?
We're always up for it, and I don't have any problem with competition. Competition is healthy. But I also want people to know that we're ready to compete with anybody, anywhere, anytime, on any subject. Kansas City is unique. It has a lot of things going for it that a lot of other cities don't have. We're located right in the middle of the country. We have major highways passing through. We're second largest in rail transportation. We have a very diverse environment here on both sides of the state line. Great neighborhoods, fantastic people, and a tremendous level of culture. So at the end of the day, I'll match my city with anybody in this country and any place else because I know, and people who live here know, exactly how good it is to live in Kansas City, Missouri.
You have thrown down the gauntlet, and you should be at least in contention for the bow tie alone, Mayor. Thank you so much for taking the time out, and, best of luck. And obviously it's going to be a very tight competition, but thank you so much for joining us.